I stopped by somebody who was doing the cleaning in my building, and I went and asked him, is he okay to share his salary and the expenses that he incurs with that salary? And he was okay to do that. So I was very happy, and so that's why this video is for that. I just asked him some questions as to how much he's earning, from which place he's from, and what does he do with his salary, a brief breakup. Now, he is not some big person, so as I told you, he's a cleaner, just a cleaner who cleans my office building. So I thought I should go and ask him so that I get an idea how does he manage his expenses, to understand what kind of salary he's earning and everything. So stay tuned for this video because this is going to be interesting, and it is just a gist of what I wanted to share, like the budget friendly living. This is an example for that one. So stay tuned. Hi, this is Lavina Pinto and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and watch my last few videos. They are interesting and there's something different actually from what I was doing previously. But yes, of course, talking is my skill, so I love talking, so I keep doing these YouTube videos and I enjoy doing it. But you know what, you need to support me by just liking, subscribing to my channel, so that you know what, it inspires me to create more such videos and share more information, and also to develop my skill. I think that's my ultimate goal. Now without further ado, let's get started for this video. So basically, when I see this guy every time. So in the building, he keeps cleaning our building. Our building is in JLT. So I do talk to him. We do give him snacks or something, that whatever we have in our office at times, like, you know, for any get-togethers or something. So that's how we have a friendly relationship with him. We do give him tips sometimes, or something from our out of goodwill, like, you know, because he's a very sweet guy, does very good cleaning and that stuff. And every time he wishes me, like, you know, whether I sees me in the afternoon, evening or something. So quite good relationship that way in terms of knowing him. But I will not disclose his name because I think that is not required actually, like, yeah, because of that name anyways there are so many people, for sure, I know. But it's okay, I won't disclose the name and I don't want to make him feel, I don't know, maybe I think I will ask him to see this video whenever it's out, like, you know. I have written the details, whatever he shared with me, because I will forget otherwise, right? Yeah. So he's been in Dubai for 3 years now, okay? And he's coming from Nepal. That's what he told me. He's coming from Nepal. So I just asked him, is he okay to share the salary details that he's got, and is he okay to tell me what does he do with that salary? Because see, obviously I am working in an office, so my salary level is different. He's come on a different criteria for the job here, so his salaries are going to be different. Don't worry, if you're interested to know my salary also, I will discuss it in my coming videos. I will do that also. But I thought, you know, let me start with the basics. Like, you know, I have 2 more examples. Apart from this, there's 1 more example which I'm going to share it maybe in my next video. And then I will share my details also. So you have to stay tuned for that, okay? So he's from Nepal and he's come here in Dubai. It's almost 3 years now. He was hired by a company in a bulk group of people where they promised to get a job, and they did that. They gave him a job and everything. He was happy with, initially at least he came here, because back in Nepal he was not doing jobs. He was just roaming around. He's too young guy actually. I did not ask him his age. Actually, I forgot about that. Yeah. Now he joined here. When he joined here, they told him that they will give him, the company will provide the visa, accommodation. And the salary is roughly 1,500 dirhams. Now 1,500 dirhams is a salary. Now, honestly, I felt bad when I heard the salary, because 1,500 salary is very little, like nothing. But then yes, of course, I came to know from him that there are people who are earning much less. There are people who are earning 900 dirhams as well as a monthly wage. That is after deducting their other expenses like accommodation and all that. So there are people who are earning that also. So at least 1,500 is much better. Well, his salary was not 1,500 when he came here. It was something around 1,200. In 3 years, they have increased and it's come up to 1,500. It's come to 1,500. So with the salary of 1,500, though the visa and accommodation is provided by the company which had hired him, there is a visa charge that he needs to pay 250. So 250 he pays for that. Apart from that, there is cooking which they need to do themselves. 1 meal is provided by the company. The afternoon lunch is provided by them. But for the night, they have to cook themselves. So they have to spend around 250 dirhams for the entire month. He spends on the phone 100 dirhams. And then there are other expenses, teeny mini expenses like clothes, washing soap materials and all that stuff, which comes around 200 dirhams. Remaining, he sends around 700 dirhams to his house every month. Apart from this, medical expenses, if there are any, there is an insurance card, but they do not have an full coverage insurance, but there is a basic one which manages with that. Unfortunately, according to him, he can never save for any emergency funds because there is no money left with him. But you know what? There are, apart from this, his office timings are from 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock, 6 to 7 depends. But he has to leave the office by 6:30 because there is a bus which picks him up, and the evening they pick them up at around 7 o'clock. So 6:30 he leaves, so by 7:45 something he reaches the office building, and then they start their work. And then in the evening, by 7 o'clock the bus comes and picks up, and then they go back to their thing, and then they cook. And cleaning the room and all is their job. They don't have anybody who comes and does it. Apart from that, washing machine is there, and their building, he just mentioned that there's washing machine. People take turns and they do the washing, because I think in each room they are almost like 7 to 8 people. The rooms are not very big, and they're given just one small cupboard where they can keep, and under the bed there is some space. And those are sleeping on the bunk beds, they have the space in the side just given, shared on something. But somehow they're okay and they're managing with it. Apart from this, there are people, like he was just mentioning to me, that there are people who are making extra money by doing car washing after coming from office, their duty timings. They go around, they do car washing. Some of them go to the houses and do the cleaning. So they do something hanky-panky little things, like, where they try to earn extra money, which is not legal, but you have to do, because if you're single, these expenses are still okay, I felt, considering what he explained to me. It is still, if he's managing, so I'm assuming it's okay. And then, but then, if you have a family who you have to take care back in India or something, the salary is not enough actually. But then this is still okay. But there are people, I have heard, I have not seen, I have not met them, I've heard that people leave their accommodation. That is, the accommodation is not something like individual flats. This one is a flat which is owned by the company who provided him the visa. So in one flat, it is only that group of people who are staying together. So it is not something like the labor camps or something. The labor camps are little, yeah, but nowadays I'm sure they are much improved or something. So in labor camps and all, whatever I've heard is that the bus comes at 5 o'clock, you leave at 5 o'clock and takes 2 hours or something like that to go around. Because labor camps are not located within the city, they are external, like, so by the time they come, they reach office, they struggle, the hot sun and this and all. They leave and they reach home by 9:30 or something, then they cook, then they do everything. And they have off maybe one day a week only. Yep. And then, yeah, that's the kind of life some people live also, which I know I feel bad about it to talk, even I feel something, but then that's the reality actually. But it's not somebody's forcing them to do things, they are willing to do it. And I think whenever people are coming here, they have been explained about it. Most of them at least have been told that this is going to be the scope of work and this is the way it is. Honestly, once you come here, you save at least something, because back in your hometown, you cannot save. We all know that, right? It's very easy, like, to save here, you'll do something at least and save, you'll have some money, and the currency value is also different compared to your hometown. But yes, of course, difficulties are there for everybody. It's not that, it will look nice that, when you see us like so dressed well and going and different, carrying all fashionable bags. But, we have our own issues. They have their own issues. But ultimately, we are all living the same kind of life, like, yes. And I really wish everybody gets a very good job. And yes, I hope everybody's salaries are equal and everybody's happy. This is all my wish. So basically, after talking to this guy, he's a very sweet guy, and yes, it was so sweet that he told me all these things which I wrote in front of him only. Well, I told him that I will not disclose his name, so I'd never disclose his name. It's not required. If you really feel that you want to help somebody, you can help. There are zillions of people who need help. You can go and help them. This boy, don't worry, we'll take care of him actually, yeah. Well, this is the video for the expenses of a boy who is earning 1,500, a bachelor who's come to Dubai. He's okay. He's not, actually did not complain anyway, saying that he's not happy. He's not sad. He's sad. He's not happy. La, la, la. Nothing. He did not say anything like that. He said, it's okay. Whatever I'm destined to get, I'm getting it. I'm happy, and he's okay with that. So, he's happy. So what else? Because see, the point is, there is always a brighter side to look for. There are people like masons who are working outside in the hot sun. It's horrible. Imagine, okay, winter season still okay, but still it's not okay, but better. But this guy is inside the building, so he's all the time with the AC, with all the facilities available. He can use the washrooms. Everything is there. He doesn't need to struggle and all that stuff. And since it's an office building, people are very kind. Some people from the offices share the food, give money. During Ramadan time, they give something zakat, they do whatever, contributions and all that stuff. So there are a lot of things which office boy benefits not office boy, the building boy or the office boys who get extra perks actually. So considering that, he's being helpful, he's being grateful because he's happy and he's okay with that, So stay tuned for my second video, which is going to be another interesting. It is not, it is something similar, but with the twist in that somebody else also shared me some information, and I'm going to share it here. So I hope you like this video of mine where I try to share the details that are real, and I hope this video is not misguiding or something of that sort. It is just clear, and just I wanted to share because the life in Dubai with this example also. And yep, and if you have not liked my previous videos, please do like it and follow me, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for my next video, which is interesting because I am going to share another example how a person is earning much more than this guy, but how is he earning is also another important thing which is very good to share. So I'm going to share that information in my next video. Stay tuned.